Welcome back. I'm Dave, and this is Material Siding, my in-scale layout. We are going to start the ground cover inside of the facility itself. Everything is in place now. The propane tanks, the fueling facility for the trucks, the old round storage, and a couple of little extra tanks and stuff spread around. So first I'm going to take you over, just show you here. So as you can see, everything's in place. There's balsa wood glued down to be used to make the highway that goes in front of the building. Between the large warehouse and the garage building with all the garage doors, that's where the fueling depot is. Now I'm going to go over to 5, and you can see where the propane is right there between the two buildings. So I'm going to go over there now, and we'll get started on this. So, as I said, the propane is here, fueling depot is there, and all of these are securely glued down. The roofs on both the buildings are removable, or at least you can open them so that you can get inside and repair lighting and stuff. So what are we using? Well, this first layer is going to be, I'm just going to move that out of the way, sorry. It's just a piece of fencing, but it's going to be in the way here. We're using this. I got this at Princess Auto, which is like a Harbor Freight for Canada. And this is ground walnuts. Very, very fine. And I've already done some here as a test. And we're going to work around the base of this and up the side of it, and all the way along here to this corner. And then I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do over here. I think I'm going to use static grass and stuff there. So how does this work when I do this? Well, I take the ground walnuts and I just sprinkle them on. They are very small. I thought they would go through a sieve. They do, but so slowly that I'll be a very old man before I get them in place. So I just sprinkle the stuff down on top. And then I take some IPA, and from a fairly distant distance to the actual, and as you can see, I wet it down so that it's absolutely wet. Now what I use to glue it down is Liquitex acrylic matte medium mixed 9:1. This is what Boomer Diorama uses, and to be honest, it is really effective. Now I don't squirt it so much as I just let the bottle dribble. So you sort of have to concentrate to make sure you get everything done. But now this will dry rock hard. The medium is matte and dries clear. Now the other thing that I'm going to be using here, I'm just going to reach down here and get it out of the box that it's sitting in. Excuse me. There we go. Is Chinchilla dust. You can get this at any good pet store. It is extremely fine. It literally is dust. And this will allow me to have some areas of finer sand or gravel down here. And again, I just sprinkle it on. There we go. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. IPA again. And it too changes color with the IPA. And then just a little bit more of the now the other thing that's in this bottle of Liquitex and water is the rinsing agent that you put in your dishwasher. The rinsing agent is like lots of people put dish soap, a couple of drops of dish soap in. Now, I find that the dishwasher fluid stuff is better. It's thinner and easier to use. So let's start a fresh place where you can see if I go from beginning to end. So this is all going to be repainted a bit. It is going to have grass on top of it, and then this will be gravel. So we're going to put the gravel sort of a third of the way up here. So I'm going to take the crushed walnuts, and the nice thing about them, you see how the bumps and stuff on the on where I put the sculpture mold that I make. So it's quite a natural look because the weight of the crushed walnut, it just sits where it needs to be. It needs to be in for it to be realistic, let's say. So what I'm going to do here now is I've got a fan brush. And what I'll do once this is dry, and today we're only going to do this part. We're not going the inside of this is probably going to be this. Which is decorative stone from the dollar store, and I'm going to run it through the coffee grinder that I have down here, so that it's finer than it is right now, because some of these would be boulders in end scale, so we're not going to do that. So next, IPA. So don't get it so that the IPA is pooling and has little puddle. You have little puddles of IPA. Just enough to change the color. And now as I say, this is I've been using like World of War Scenics, the guys in England. I've been using their glues to glue down this kind of terrain cover, but after watching Boomer do it his way, all of a sudden I went, oh, geez, that makes a hell of a lot of sense. Now you can buy the Liquitex in, I think I bought mine from Amazon. I'll double check with my order history. And I bought a big bottle. I bought the biggest bottle that Amazon has for sale. So now we'll just now let's just take some Chinchilla dust. The IPA again. These little spray bottles I got from Dollar Tree, but I think you can get them at the dollar store as well. It's just that they have them in nice little double packs, and they work really well. So now and you can see how quickly the matte medium vanishes into the there we go. Now the next place to do is over here at the other end. So I'm going to move the Chinchilla dust away. And I can't remember what camera angle I know I set up on camera number 5, but I'm trying to figure out how far I went with it. So again, I'm taking the walnuts. Now the balsa wood for the road is was it 2/32 thick? And 36 inches long. I did a little bit of research online to find out what the dimensions of a Canadian highway are, and this pretty closely matches it. Oops. Oh, I'm getting smart in my old age. I actually put the cap on that. Now the balsa wood has 3 coats of varathane on one side and 2 coats on the other side, because when I was putting the varathane on, the balsa wood's so thin that it actually formed a curve along its length. And I'm going to use a boomer technique on Missed the IPA. I could tell right away because it wasn't, oops, that's not right. There we go. Again, don't make big puddles, just enough to change its color. And now we take the now the thing that I have to do right away now, as I can see it, is I've got to clean off the road, otherwise I'm going to have all these little things stuck to the road here. I will probably run a sanding stick or something along this road to get rid of any of the bumps, although those little bumps might help with the making the road more realistic. We'll see. Alright, so we're going to call it quits there. Because I need to let all of this dry. And next week we're going to do the whole base, the whole thing. And like I say, I'm going to use the decorative stone that I got from Dollarama, and I'm going to grind it, and then we're going to start putting it on in patches, areas, one area at a time, just to make life easier for me. So I'm going to go back over there and we'll say our goodbyes for today, and I'm just going to keep at this until it's finished. There's still the fencing to go in. And the gates, which I'm amazed my printer was able, my little resin printer was able to print those gates nicely. So I'm gonna, and I've ordered the correct yellow for warning signs from the States. Maybe the last one I ordered from the States. Like tariffs are going. I'll have to think about that. I think my road is more important than tariffs, to be honest. Anyway, let's go back over there. So I know that wasn't riveting, but a lot of model railroading is tedium, and you just get at her and do it. So I want to thank you for watching today. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you subscribe and ring the bell, you'll get a notification for when the next one comes up, and it's usually on a Thursday evening. And as always, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and remember the first rule of railroading, model railroading: it's your railroad, you can run it any way you want. And I'll see you next week with more ground cover in the highways facility. Thanks. Bye for now.